the north end zone, we can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's going to test this secondary right away. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Bronco. Check out.
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Set. 70 Lions.
They'll go again here with Irving. Irving's got a 1st down, still going. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 35 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he will get into the end zone. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
60 Maverick. 79 Bronco.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Tiger Hornet. Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts. He's going to try it here again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it'll be third down.
63. 73. 73. Hey. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Right back to Irving. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go!
To throw is McCarthy. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Ready? Check go.
A give. This is Irving. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go trap, go trap. Ready?
And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Well, Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. On second down, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long for Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. They'll send him over to the left. Here's Irving. And he'll be taken down.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
So we've played one. They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Now here's second and goal.
Here we go, set.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
Check.
They'll run. And he's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Higgins sent in motion. Hurts again. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. The ball's out. The Bucs have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll run with Irving. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
60
At the 37-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
19 Lions. Take go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. They get 16 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
19 tight. Ready. 18 rattle. 18 rattle.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Smith, there on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go Silver, ready?
To throw, Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
63, 63, 63.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Shut up. Street, street. Shut up.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. Going for it all. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 35 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Quick throw, taken in. And the Bucs are looking at a first and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Here we go, sack. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Here's McCarthy. This one complete right side. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
They'll come up here on second down and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, here we go. Go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. And that's gonna be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Passes kick is good. And the Bucs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
73. Delta.
Now Hurts. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando. And Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Cowboy 80. 70. 7 Pirates. 18 Pioneer.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Field King.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Slot receiver, headed right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. First down, Philadelphia. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Here's Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And he's got it. In for the 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead is cut to 16. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. Tampa Bay. Now Baz to tack on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers tack on one more to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Now let's get it.
Hurts now. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Alpha. Kyle up, get it. Like a Hornet. Hey, Silver.
Again, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Good. Check. Go Silver, ready? Get it. Hey, 73.
Hurts will try it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Great. Set. 73.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Great. Set. Hey. Kyle up, get it.
Hurts again. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm, being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Set.
Slot man in motion right. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
I wouldn't say that's a very conventional call on 1st and 10. I'm not exactly sure what kind of yardage they were expecting to get. Maybe surprise the defense. They got a little bit, but they got a lot of work left to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18.
On the ground, it's Irving. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Smash, smash.
Right back to him on 1st down. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
In trouble, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. His throw left side is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a designed run. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Kicking time for the Bucks. They'll punt it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. He's going to take this from his own 2. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. He keeps it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Big-time play for Philly. 56 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Third and long for Hurts. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes